Hello, how are you? This is Kamau. Welcome to my channel. For those who are just joining, please consider subscribing to my channel. Now, today I'm going to talk about women on YouTube, of which I am one. So, I have been on YouTube now for 3 weeks, and I've uploaded quite a number of videos. In those 3 weeks, I actually have 6 channels that I'm working on, because I have so many passions, so many interests, so many skills that I would love to share. So definitely very much involved in YouTube. But I've noticed, when I'm on YouTube watching other videos, and you have the suggested videos along your sidebar, I notice it's just inundated with men. There is just these male faces, and the other day I was saying, no man, let me scroll down and see and count how many male faces, how many male channels, male owned channels, and compare them to the females. And maybe it's because I don't know if it has to do with the particular videos that I've been watching, and maybe males dominate those areas. So for example, I watch a lot of spiritual videos, mathematics videos, lots of Sadhguru videos, health videos. I don't know if women aren't in these fields as much, but I was going down the sidebar, and even the videos that just talk about YouTube, because I've been learning the ropes, trying to get myself acquainted with how to do this, how to do that. So a lot of YouTube videos that tell you, how to get your subscribers, how to load, how to do your thumbnails, that kind of stuff. Even those general YouTube videos, it's male dominated, and I'm saying, where are the women? Where are the girls? Where are my girls? Come on. So I wanted to do this video to encourage the females to get with the program, get on board. I know there would definitely be some areas that the females dominate. I know that, right? The the hair, the nails, the whatever that the females would dominate. But I want to see more of us across the board, right? So adding my 2 penny worth of encouragement to my sisters to get on it. Let your voice be out there, let your faces be out there, and don't be shy. Just do your thing. Be a part of the game, be a part of this phenomenon, because this is a once in a lifetime thing. Never before in history has the ordinary man and woman had this much power in terms of getting your message out there. Whatever message you have to give, you have the power to get it out there to millions within seconds. So why would you not make use of that opportunity? Get on board. Now, some of the videos I've been watching, right? Because I did a video on some of the advice that some YouTubers give, and I did a video on my response to that, to say, I will not do this, I will not do that. Yes, you may have done it and you succeeded, but that's not me. So I would say to the women, don't feel like you have to comply with these so-called rules. Don't feel that that's the only way you have to go. For example, I've heard YouTubers say, you have to come at them with force, you have to shout. Pretty much they're saying you have to shout, you have to be in their faces. I don't go with that. That's not my personality, and I don't think most women are like that either. Right? So don't feel like you have to be, the gangster thing, and you have to be doing this, and you have to be, no, I don't. Your grace is your strength. As a woman, your grace, your subtlety is your strength. And my opinion is, if you have something important to say, if you have something that people want to hear, even if you're whispering, they will lean in to hear. Okay, you don't have to be making a lot of noise. Just be saying something important, something of value that someone can walk away with and go and change their life, go and improve their situation. They will lean in to hear what you are saying. Okay? Because I know when I'm watching videos and sometimes if the volume isn't all that good, maybe the person wasn't aware of the volume. Maybe it's a live, right? But they're saying something important to me, I lean in, I turn off the fan, I turn off whatever is making the noise to zoom in on what the person is saying. So don't feel you have to be shouting or you have to have tricks up your sleeve to get people to focus on what you're saying. Find your niche, find your tribe who want to hear what you have to say on that particular thing. And just do your thing. Send your message out, whatever it is, right? So don't feel like you have to compete with the men. You know, men are naturally louder. You know, generally speaking, they're louder, they're more aggressive. But we're not competing with you, brothers. We're not competing with you. We're sharing the space and we're doing it the female way. We're adding the female touch to the YouTube space. Now, another thing is, I remember watching a YouTuber do a video on successful YouTubers, and he was mentioning a particular young lady, and he was saying, there are persons who are saying she's successful, yes, but it's because she's young. You know, so basically he's saying a woman over a certain age, let's say over 30, would have a hard time competing with some of these younger ladies, because I've seen, to be honest, I've seen some videos, some channels with these young ladies, maybe in their early 20s and so on. In my opinion, not much content, to be honest, not much content, but they might have charisma, yes, they might have it, but no content is there. And I'm almost certain, yes, there are persons on their page who are just there because of the fact that these are young, beautiful women. So I'm not saying that isn't a factor, right? But don't feel daunted if you are an older woman and you have a message, you have a skill, you have a passion that you'd like to explore, and for older men too, not just the women, you know. As a 25-year-old woman myself, I'm certainly working it, you know, working the fact that I'm 25, I'm young, I'm beautiful. But when I get to 30 or beyond, I'm still gonna be on YouTube doing my thing. Nobody's gonna tell me to get off just because I passed 30. I mean, I have some years to go. But, no. Well, I've been, like I said, I've been on YouTube 3 weeks, and I've been putting in the work. Within those 3 weeks, I've put out 70 videos and climbing. So on average, every day I've put out like 3 or 4 videos. Might skip a day, but I make up, like some days 6 or 7. Like I think yesterday I put out 7 videos, right? Where is this all coming from? It's coming from passion. Nothing but passion. I call myself the queen of content because everything inspires me, and I love to share. I love whatever I've learned. I want to impart, right? So in addition to that, the fact that I have 70 videos out in 3 weeks, I have 6 channels. I have 6 YouTube channels because I want to explore my passions. I want to, you see, this thing called life, I want to milk it, as there was. I want to milk everything out of it. So I have this channel, which is Kamaudacity, which basically, you know, I talk about anything on this channel. I also share stories, lessons that I've learned. So that's what this channel is about. But then there's my author channel, which is just Kamau Mahakoe. On that channel, I talk about my books. I do readings from my books. So it's basically for my author-centered theme, right? Then there's the channel for my school. I operate a full-day school. So Kemet Maasai Academy. On that channel, you'll see me teaching mathematics. You'll see me posting videos of motivational passages that I have recorded for my students, stuff like that, so stuff related to the school. I also have a lifestyle channel, Vibrant Authentic Living, which talks about healthy eating, fasting, juicing, everything related to that aspect. Now there's another channel that I might change the name, but as is Can You Dig It? And that channel I will feature the 70s because I am passionate about the 70s. On that channel I'll be cosplaying, dressing up. I am so looking forward to building that channel. And then there's another channel, Do You Even Work Here, where I look at jobs and doing videos about, you know, work in general and the dangers of work, the highs and lows of work. So this video now, I'm trying to encourage women. What my message is to say, whatever your passions are, explore them and don't feel like you have to limit it to one channel. You might have a channel for this, a channel for that, a channel for that. Whatever the niche is that you're passionate about, create a new channel. YouTube allows you to have up to 50 channels. I don't know if anybody actually has the 50, because clearly there would be some delegation having to take place, some delegating, you know. I don't know if one person can manage 50 channels, practically speaking. But you have the option to do that. If you have the option to do that. What are some of the things that you as a woman could talk about? If you are a mother, you can have a video about your parenting experiences and advice, things that you've learned. If you're also a career woman, you can have a channel about that. Talk about your job. What can you impart? What skills can you impart? For me, I'm a mother, I'm a teacher. So on the channel that is catering to my school, I teach mathematics. That's my specialty. Right? You can talk about just lessons that you've learned in your life. If you're a funny person, a comedic person, share little funny stuff. You can critique things that you see happening around you, you know, contemporary things. You can critique. You have persons with channels that are just critiquing other persons with channels. You get what I'm saying? So create your own opportunities. For example, I started homeschooling 20 odd years ago. So on my channel that deals with the school, I would talk about homeschooling as well. So if you have hobbies, whether you're sewing, gardening, crocheting, anything like that, once you have a skill, you can impart it, or you can share things that you have done, right? Find your niche. Suppose you just want to comment about world affairs. You have some persons who are really in tune with what's happening in the world and they want to talk about it. Give their 2 penny worth, you know, about it. Add their voice to the narrative, to the dialogue. Just find a niche, right? Find a niche, and you know, you have this saying, turn your test into testimony, and you can also turn your pain into profits, because the things that you've been through, when you share those stories, you're enriching somebody else's life and probably preventing them from going down that route. And guess what? YouTube offers you the opportunity to earn from your channels. Yes, you have to meet a certain standard. You have to get a certain number of subscribers. You have to have a certain number of watch hours. You know, in everything you do, you must have a standard, right, that you have to meet. And it might not be your main objective, but the possibility is there for you to earn some funds of your channels. There are persons who do YouTube full-time, or at least part-time, part of their income. So there is that, right? And right, so I remember Sadhguru I was watching a video with him the other day. He was talking about women and men, and he made a statement that if women were not helpful to men in terms of the fact that we produce the offspring, we're needed for that, and pretty much most men rely on women to run the household, to raise the children, that kind of stuff. If we were not needed in that sense, we would have probably been devoured or annihilated. He was being humorous about it, but the fact that women are typically weaker physically and smaller and all of that, maybe in the evolutionary sense we would have been, because men tend to be very aggressive, generally speaking, right? So the fact that we're still here means that we have a role. We are vital to this whole cycle of life. Whoever doubts that we are vital, you need to just sit for a second and contemplate what life would be without women on the planet, right? So we definitely should exercise that right to put our voice out there. I want to see more female faces in whatever I'm searching. Not just if I'm searching about beauty or I'm searching about, some motherhood. Whatever I'm searching for, I should see men and women. Unless it's a definitely male, so yeah, certain things, yes, it's just males interested in that. But I'm not searching that either. So whatever I am searching, I should see the women's faces on my sidebar. So I'm encouraging my sisters to get in the game, put your voices out there, find your niche or niches, juggle them. We're good at juggling. We are excellent at juggling, multitasking. So don't tell me you can only find one channel, one thing, one interest, one skill, one passion. Explore all your passions, capitalize on this opportunity, and let me see those gorgeous women's faces in my search bar. Okay guys, so take care.